One of my favorite new partners is Warrior Salt. We talk on the show, we're trying to empower you to mind, body, and energy. Energy starts with being hydrated. Let me tell you, after a workout and if you're eating a healthy diet, it's hard to get enough sodium. We wouldn't believe it. We were coached for so long that sodium's bad, but that's why I love this partner. No BS, just electrolytes. They keep it simple. We're talking about fruit powder and salt. There's no stevia, no citric acid, none of the bad stuff, just the stuff you need to stay hydrated. That's what I'm doing. I go to a workout, before workout, after workout. You need it both. If you're thirsty, you've waited too long. That's the point. With Warrior Salt, again, it's all about simple hydration that you need without anything that you don't want. One of the official partners here of Vibe Science as we take you to your highest vibe. Hey guys, on today's episode of Vibe Science, we talked to Joe Ranieri from Sleepy Vibes, one of the newest liquid form drinks that you drink to get sleepy. That's what I'm talking about. Look, we talk about mind, body, energy on this show. You can't have a great mind, a great body, or great energy if you don't get rest. Rest and sleep are vitally important. And again, they are developing some ingredients in different ways and blends that are a little different than the common things. We talk about that and more today on Vibe Science.
The important part is not so much how many hours of sleep you're getting, but ensuring that the sleep that you do get is good quality sleep. Because if you're getting 8 hours of sleep, but you drank the night before and you're actually not really sleeping, you're just passed out, that doesn't count versus, 8 hours of high quality sleep. One of my goals was to create something where there were no risks from taking it every day. In fact, I think it's easier to take something every day than to take something 1 week a month and get off it. Then you have to remember to go back on it.
This is Vibe Science, a top 100 wellness podcast presented by the Radcast Network, breaking wellness barriers and making health truly personal. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hello, and welcome to Vibe Science. We're always here to take you to your highest vibe. Mind, body, energy, all these things work together to ultimately live and be your optimum self. We don't know it all. We're just curators. We're bringing it together. I'm learning every day, just like you guys. I might be a little of a biohacker, I guess. I don't even know that that's the right term anymore, but I take 32 supplements, Joe. But nonetheless, we got Joe Ranieri. He is the founder of Sleepy Vibes. I want to get sleepy here in the middle of the afternoon, Joe, but I do love the product. It's natural science-backed supplement. What's up, brother?
Hey, Ryan. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. I don't need any sleepy vibes yet, but we all need more sleep to live our best self. We're learning that every day. I know that. Every journal and every headline I read is like, are you getting enough sleep? I'm starting to have anxiety a little bit over it. I'm like, I don't know, am I? I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
What's up with Sleepy Vibes, man?
Yeah, so it's a product I developed a little over a year ago. The short version of the story is, I was taking melatonin a lot, and it's not really something you want to take consistently. It kind of has a diminishing return. It can actually hurt sleep. So I first started experimenting with magnesium glycinate. And from there, I realized there was a couple other ingredients that helped with sleep, and there wasn't really a good product that had all of these ingredients together at a dosage that would actually give you an effect. So I took it upon myself to create something that achieves that.
I'll say this. Melatonin and Ryan Alford do not mix. Mm-hmm. I'm somewhat blessed, knock on wood. I probably should never say this out loud, but I'm a good sleeper. Alfords are good sleepers. But when anytime I've ever had a problem or felt like, all right, it's going to be I'm having a stressful week or there's something going on and I'm just not sleeping well. I've taken melatonin, man. I get night terrors. I don't know if you ever had, I never even knew what those were until I had them myself. That is a very bad place to be. It is a very strange place to be. For anyone listening, I'm going to tell you what this is and then let Joe talk about it because I think he probably knows or has heard these things before. But literally, you're kind of laying there and you feel like you've kind of dozed off, but you feel like you're awake but you can't wake yourself up and you swear there's something kind of in the room with you or around you and you just don't have you're in this weird trance that at least this is how I experienced it. And it's a really strange thing. And I've never taken it since. I think I took it once, low dose. I didn't feel like it did anything. Then I took a little higher dose, and it was night terrors, and it was no way, Jose, as they say. Like, I am not doing that again.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that before? Have you heard of people that have gone through that?
I don't know if I've ever heard of night terrors. I know what I hear of is usually they're super groggy the next day, or if they're using it consistently, it just does nothing. But then if they stop using it, then it really hurts their sleep. So it's just like not a good thing to use maybe more than like a night or so.
Wellness routines start with great sleep. We wake up in the morning, you start the day, you've got the rest of the day. It's all that foundation is built in how you sleep and getting enough sleep. And the amount of sleep is different for every person. So Joe and I dug into this with what they're doing with Sleepy Vibes and how every person's a little different. But ultimately, you do need a baseline to get to your best self. So you've figured out the magic formula. You obviously are into sleep. I mean, how much sleep should we be getting?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's like a short answer and a long answer to it. The short answer is what everyone kind of has been told their whole lives, 8 hours good sleep. That'll kind of check the box for most people. Depending on how much of a biohacker and how in tune with your body you are, it could be a little less. Sometimes it needs to be a little more if you're like running marathons every day. But the important part is not so much how many hours of sleep you're getting, but ensuring that the sleep that you do get is good quality sleep. Because if you're getting 8 hours of sleep, but you drank the night before and you're actually not really sleeping, you're just passed out, that doesn't count versus, 8 hours of high quality sleep.
Yep. Yeah, that's good advice. I think I've always heard 6 to 9, and it just depends,
Yeah. Unfortunately, no two people are the same. So it's hard to give an exact answer for each person.
Joe and I get behind the ingredients that are driving some of the newest formulations in sleep assistance. Joe, like many others, have been taking melatonin, seen the impact of doing that, how the diminishing returns come. We talk about that. We delve into these new ingredients that are now being used to help treat sleep and that you can use and not worry about overdependence or building up a tolerance. We do that right here. So what makes Sleepy Vibes different? When I think universally about the supplement business, there's a few different things. One, it's okay, how good of quality of the ingredients is one of the bigger things. What's the absorption of these things? Those are the things that kind of come to my head universally. But talk about the different what's kind of gone into Sleepy Vibes.
Yeah, so there are 3 main ingredients. There's a couple other ones, but the main ingredient that's probably gotten popular, especially in the health and wellness space the past couple of years, is magnesium. Main reason it's gotten popular is because just the quality of our food these days doesn't have as much natural magnesium as maybe it did 100 years ago. So most people actually have some type of magnesium deficiency. And magnesium helps us in many different ways, but one of the main ways is it helps us with sleep quality. So like I said earlier, I first started just supplementing just magnesium, and the form I supplemented was magnesium glycinate, which has been shown to help specifically with sleep. So that's the first main ingredient. That is just going to help you get good quality sleep and help you stay asleep. The next ingredient I put in it is called L-theanine, another somewhat popular supplement the past couple years. It is derived from green tea, and basically it helps you calm down. So I know it's popular now to take it with your coffee. I don't know if you've heard that, but it should help with the jitters. I like to use it for sleep because, again, you're a busy day, maybe you have an anxious mind. It'll help you kind of ease into that relaxation and sleep. And then the third main ingredient is glycine, and that'll actually help the magnesium glycinate work even better to help you, again, fall asleep and stay asleep. And not only that, Sleepy Vibes, which is the brand I own, it's the way you consume it. It's not by taking 10 pills. It's just like a protein powder. You take a scoop, you mix it in water, and you drink it down. And it was really important to me to, one, make sure that it had all natural ingredients, and two, that it tasted good. I tested a lot of competitors when I was doing my R&D, and some of them actually don't taste good at all. In fact, it's like a chore taking it down. So I wanted to make sure that no matter what the ingredients were, that it tasted good and it was something you actually enjoyed, drinking 1-2 hours before you're going to sleep.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Like, is this something you take, at nighttime, relatively close to bedtime?
Yeah, depending on your age, the older you are, I know people tend to wake up more to go to the bathroom. So I tell people to take it anywhere from dinner time till about an hour before bed. And then, it's not the type of supplement. It's not a sedative. So it's not like if you take it at dinner time, you're going to be like falling asleep before, you get ready for bed. It's just going to aid in your natural process to fall asleep. So taking it dinner time is fine. That's when I personally take it. But if you're, don't have issues going to the bathroom at night, you can take it an hour or two before bed and it's fine.
Yeah. That's good. I was wondering if I'm gonna don't want to watch don't drink it before like you're watch a movie or something. Like I've been known to fall asleep during a movie.
If you're going to the movies, you're the type of person who does fall asleep anyway. Then yeah, it definitely will assist in that.
Where all is your distribution, and what's it been like growing the company? How long have you been at this?
Yeah, so we have been live a little over a year, and we're primarily, you can buy Sleepy Vibes on our website, getbalancedrink.com, and we're also on TikTok Shop. So we've been promoting those two channels so far.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Basically what we've done, because we're, again, small brand, don't have the financial backing that maybe some of our competitors do. We've basically been giving the product away to as many influencers in the health and wellness space as possible. No strings attached. If you're interested in it, we send it to you. And then the positive thing is, since it's a high quality product, they almost always love it and want to promote it organically. And that's been going really well, and word of mouth has helped. So it's really just once you try it, you get it in your hands, chances are you'll be a repeat customer.
Is Sleepy Vibes both the name of the product and like the overall company?
So no, the short answer is no. It's Get Balanced Drink is the official name of the company. Down the road, we want to release more products. I have a couple in the pipeline, but right now we just have Sleepy Vibes. So I kind of interchangeably use Sleepy Vibes for the product as well.
That's good. I'm a marketing and business guy, so like it was more less necessarily had anything to do with wellness and more just my curiosity about the brand. Yeah.
It's funny you mention that because I've been just like as a hobby, kind of like a biohacker type for let's say 15 years now, but I have no marketing and sales experience. So that side of things, I'm a novice. So those things, maybe it wasn't the best to use two different names. It adds confusion, but here we are.
I think you did right, especially if you're gonna have a product line. If you're gonna have different product lines, you have Sleepy Vibes and Energy Vibes and chill vibe. I don't know. I can come up with a million different things.
Sure.
Hey, and it goes with the name of our show. I mean, so it was like the perfect blend.
Yeah. No, we have that connection there.
I'm vibing with your blend. There you go. What's kind of your roadmap for all this stuff? And is there other things that you guys are up to or partnerships or anything like that you want to talk about?
The roadmap really is to continue our organic and influencer growth. We found that's the best way to kind of grow brand awareness. For us, the challenge is since we're all online through sales, is getting people aware of that we exist. So it's, giving it to people, having them love the product, and then telling their audiences, hey, I got the best sleep of my life last week. Here's why. So we really want to promote that roadmap for the rest of the year, early next year, and then hopefully by that time we can launch our second product, and then kind of create a product that goes along with a sleep supplement to help kind of throughout your whole day, not just at night.
you said something, you mentioned earlier, we talked about melatonin taking over time, not being good. Is Sleepy Vibe something you need to come on and off, or is it something, if it helps you, use it as much,
Yeah. So it's a good question. One of the reasons, or one of my goals was to create something where there were no risks from taking it every day. In fact, I think it's easier to take something every day than to take something, 1 week a month, then get off it. Then you have to remember to go back on it. So Sleepy Vibes, you can take every single day. There's no risks there. I know for first time users, it can take a couple days to really feel the effects, especially if you do have, magnesium deficiencies, but a lot of people can notice it taking it once as well.
Hey, can't beat that. And I think that's probably better for people, like if they struggle with it regularly, just making it part of your normal routine.
Exactly.
Joe, where can everybody find and keep up with what you're doing with Sleepy Vibes and the product, or, to get a sample or purchase or anything like that?
Yeah. So our website is where people can go to make a purchase. It's called getbalanceddrink.com. And you can also find us on Instagram and TikTok. On Instagram, we are Sleepy Vibes Drink. And then on TikTok, we are, I believe, Get Sleepy Vibes.
There you go. Go check them out. I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me, Ryan.
Hey, guys, you know where to find us? Vibescience.com. We'll have links to all of the Sleepy Vibes as we take you to your highest vibe. Hey, you got to get that sleep, baby. I'm telling you. You don't want to mess with your sleep. You get sideways in a hurry. You cannot live your best self walking around like a zombie. You think it doesn't impact you. Just wait till a few weeks of it. Your whole brain, your whole thing gets off, man. So do this. Check them out. I mean, you got to go at least see something different, because I'm telling you, you do not want those night terrors. I'm going to tell you, I don't want to wish that from my worst enemy. No more melatonin for this guy. We give him some Sleepy Vibes. We appreciate Joe for coming on. We appreciate you for listening. We'll see you next time on Vibe Science.
The content discussed on this show is provided for reference and educational purposes. The content is not an attempt to practice medicine or provide specific medical advice. Always consult your personal physician for medical advice and proper diagnosis.
Thanks for listening. This is Vibe Science. To learn more or watch full episodes, visit vibesciencepodcast.com. Here's to discovering your highest vibe.